the biggest thing that I've seen so far that this brand holds is very unique. It's different than any other kind that's out there. So Miss Betina Hunt, good morning. How are you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing good, Baha. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. Good. So we finally launched your products in one of my beauty companies, and I say only one for now because there are future stores that want this product. It's in high demand. But I know it's more than just the feminine product brand reign that you represent. There's a lot of other things that you do, and I'm glad you found the time that you can come and sit down and talk to me today and kind of, pour into what is it that you do and what is it you stand for.
Wow. So again, thank you for having me here. I do a lot of things. First and foremost, I'm a servant. I'm a servant at heart. I'm a community advocate. I work with women and girls, mentoring. In addition to being a business owner, I do business coaching.
Okay. And I know me and you met a few months ago, and since then it's just me catching up to so many things that you're involved in, so many things that you're doing. And one of the things that I know you got several things that you're involved in for empowering women, and as far as standing up for a brand and things like that. So kind of talk to me to what got you to wanting to do your own brand and put it out there and distribute it. And this is obviously the first kind of business that you've done like this. So kind of talk to me to the beginning stages and what brings you today and what effect you want to have on women that are following that same avenue.
Well, what got me started, that's the funny thing about it, because honestly, I never thought about business. I went to college. I wanted to be an accountant, a CPA.
Okay.
I wanted that.
You want to follow money?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wanted that corner office on the top floor with the big glass windows that
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
But it just through life design that my direction shifted. I was working corporate. It went overseas.
Interesting.
And I just went to community work. I was already doing community work, working with Heal the Hood Foundation.
Okay. Heal the Hood Foundation.
Yes.
I've heard of that. And that is something, I think that's how me and you got introduced.
Yes.
I think it was something along with that. So can you walk me through that, road and that path? Like, what is it exactly you do there, and what effect has it gave you to continue striving into multiple other things that you did after?
Yeah. So Heal the Hood Foundation of Memphis is founded by Liddell Beeman.
Okay.
Is a youth and
Liddell's
young
an
adult.
Amazing person.
He is.
Amazing,
He
yes.
is. He has a heart of gold for people. It is a youth and young adult art organization. It uses the arts and media science to impact youth and young adults.
Okay.
Anything from singing, dancing, acting, video, movie production, character building, artist development. That is what the organization does.
Based out of Memphis.
Yes, here in Memphis.
Come on,
yes,
like you learn something new all the time. And I know you guys were involved in, I would assume in some type of community effect, but to this major platform, and it's so widespread to whatever career, any youth wants to take. So I know with that alone, that probably, kind of helped you meet different people taking different paths. So did any of that take into effect of, where you are, what avenue you took as far as, having your own business, did that have any effect into driving that into?
I say yes, because here again, you and I met because of Heal the Hood.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You and I met. So, but even outside of Heal the Hood, I do a lot of networking.
Okay.
Especially working with women. I'm the former president for the International Association of Women.
Okay.
It's one of the largest professional organizations in the United States, and I was the Greater Memphis chapter.
Amazing. I did not know. So with that, I mean, that's major. So talk to me about that. Is that something you carry on now? Like, is that a crown you hold?
So I am no longer the president.
Okay.
However, out of that, of being president for 5 years, I met many women.
Shook a lot of hands.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Absolutely. And network with other chapter presidents, which actually introduced me to someone that led me to Reign.
Okay.
That led me here, and my heart is community.
It's all connected somehow.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so with that, just learning more about the product, and just the heart for women and just learning more about just women's health.
Okay.
I got more into women's health and the different effects, during our menstrual cycles and everything. And that really just pushed me more into forming the business.
Okay. And of course, that's one of the businesses that we have together. We launched it in one of our stores just recently. And of course, I think the first day we started making sales, I want to say, because we looked at the reports that following Monday and we already made a few transactions, which not shocking to me, but to see that people are excited to see this in the store, because is this one of the first brick and mortar stores that you put it in? Because I know mostly you're focused on online, right? So where's the path there? Is schools involved? Is different community centers, churches, anything like that? Is this something that you can, find this product on in different areas now? Is that where you're trying to focus on?
So here's the amazing thing about it. Rain Premium sanitary napkins and panty liners. Over 500,000 women have already experienced Rain.
500. Okay, that's not a small number. This is major. This is big.
Yeah.
And this is all across the United States.
Yes.
I think I see Nigeria and different.
Yes. Okay. So we have
So
expanded internationally.
Okay.
So we are in Canada.
Okay.
Nigeria. We're expanding to Ghana,
yes, ma'am.
Jamaica,
yes,
and
ma'am.
Mexico.
That is major, Miss Betina. That
Yes.
is major. The biggest thing that I've seen so far that this brand holds is it's very unique. It's different than any other kind that's out there. So what makes it stand out different than all the other big companies that's out there that supply the same thing?
So here's the educational piece that I do. Many of the store-bought pads that we wear have chemicals in it that stays in our bodies for 7 to 11 years. It causes endometriosis, fibroids, odor, yeast infections, bad headaches, and cramps. And about Rain is chemical free, toxin free, fragrance free. It is biodegradable. It's natural, 100% cotton made, and it has a graphene material that has many health benefits.
How many different SKUs is the line? I think I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yes. So we launched back in June of 2019.
Okay.
With 5 variations.
That was in the midst of COVID.
Yes.
How hard? Well, it must have been hard with probably trying to get the supply and demand, but that was also a big deal with, sanitary products and things rising. So how was that dealing with 2000? I did not know that it actually came right in the midst of it, because I know everybody took effect. I did, my company did, several people in my partnerships have. Tell me that story. When it launched, did COVID have any effect on the company? It could be,
when COVID happened, it shut the world down of people going places. So online sales really catapulted.
Okay.
During that time. And so
but direct to consumer and making it convenient and launching that product around the same time, helped the brand get more definitely more recognized. So it was perfect. It was actually not say perfect timing, but it was timing that this product came in with a situation like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And not only that, it's a necessity.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not like a holiday where, a woman's cycle takes breaks.
Yes.
It doesn't.
Yes.
It comes like clockwork every month, for a regular woman.
Okay.
But however, being a woman, being a female, is going to come.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we have to have the necessary products to secure us.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I know another major thing that I really wanted to tap into was this product is continuing growth, right? Which is major in a lot of companies, right?
Yes.
What is one of the biggest challenges that you've seen so far with seeing the company growing? You have to obviously grow with the company, meet the supply, meet the demand of the consumers. What from that part, as far as growing, helped you understand that, okay, this is something that my face has to be a part of this brand? Because I know a lot of times people can have a brand, they try to separate themselves from the brand, but I see that the brand is you, and so I want to understand that part. What effect did it take for you to understand, okay, well, the growth of this company and the scale of this company is based off of my image, what I stand for, and the education of this product? Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I would say it goes back to being a servant.
Yes, ma'am.
me at a very young age, I dealt with endometriosis.
Okay.
You know, had I not been married and had my kids, I had to have a hysterectomy when I was 23 years old.
Wow.
And so had I not been married with kids at the time, I wouldn't have any children now
Wow.
because of that. And just growing and understanding about our health, our bodies, and what's needed. And so with this product, just learning more about the health component.
Okay.
You know, wanting to be more healthy. And not only that, share. There are over 600,000 hysterectomies a year, and over 60% are Black and brown women.
Oh, wow. It's a big number. And I know that's something that probably personally, you know, hits you to want to make this actually scale and be known, because before I met you, honestly, I didn't know that story. And I know, and hopefully broadcasting this will make other people be very familiar and get educated on this.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it is the educational piece, and then it's the having access. Because I learned about period poverty. So I have a nonprofit that actually provide information, education, and access to women and girls who can't afford period products. And so with that,
and people can be involved in kind of doing a donation or some type of charity on that. Where can they help with that?
So that's my nonprofit, You First Community Foundation.
Okay.
They can look me up at You First, YOUFIRSTCF.
Okay.
.org.
Okay.
To get more information and support.
Yeah, this is a major thing. I know, you know, it's a lot of places that's, you know, failing this. I know overseas in the Middle East right now, a lot, it's, you know, women are dealing with that right now, and everywhere across the world they're dealing with it. So to have somewhere where people can go and support and help with trying to put that out there for people that need access to it is major. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to support.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so with that, I do tour in the schools. I do a feminine hygiene tour where I'm sharing the information and education within the schools.
Okay,
and
I love it.
Working to, you know, really educate those who do those essential drives on why it's important to have a healthier brand.
I can see this in the schools. Actually, this is a major thing, because I know back when I was in school, we used to always get you know notified, you know, whether it's from the fire marshals, you know, different places where people would come and educate us. I know it was DARE, right? DARE. So this is necessary for schools, and I think they need to bring more of this back, more education with whether it's, you know, dealing with, you know, personal care, whether it's dealing with, you know, health issues, influence, different things, bullying that's going on in schools. But definitely pouring this into schools more would definitely be one of your biggest consumers, I believe. And I know you've already toured a few schools. Is it in Memphis only, or have you already started scouting?
No, I've been Memphis. I've been to Georgia.
Okay, awesome.
Mississippi, our Mid-South area.
Yes, ma'am.
And here recently just got an invitation to go to Milwaukee.
Come on, there we go. So this is major, and I think this is one of the biggest things that carry a brand is education. You know, a brand can be well packaged, well put together, picked and packed and shipped on time, and even for a good price. But a lot of times what stands out is the character that's behind the brand, what the brand stands for, and also what give back can they put back into the community, into the world, because that's the major thing that we need right now. Like there's a lot of successful companies and brands, but which ones are the ones that's actually helping back, putting that revenue back in to kind of develop other people underneath it? And that's the biggest thing that I attract. And that's why the things that we talk about, the answers I'm trying to get to are, you know, it's more than just a brand. It's the person behind the brand, the persona behind the brand, the personality. I mean, the resources that you have, the difference that you'll make are the biggest things that carry a brand to make it separate from the thousands or millions of other brands that's just like it in this world. But of course, Rain is something different. It's you know, definitely ran by the right people, the right team. I love the growth. I see the growth. And you know, moving from putting Rain, you know, on the side right now, I know there's other things that I know I made a note on, which is you are involved. Is it called Miss? What is it called? Miss Tennessee?
Yes.
Miss Tennessee. So
yes.
Okay, I was reading on the article. I didn't finish reading. I'm trying to look for it somewhere, but tell me about that. I mean, this is a big deal. I want you to talk about it.
Yes. So I am currently the first Miss Tennessee Corporate America.
No one. Okay, love it. So tell me what does that exactly, you know, stand for? What does it mean?
So the Miss Corporate America organization is out of Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
And it really highlights and set a platform for women who are corporate leaders, business owners, and entrepreneurs.
Love it. Love it. This is major.
Yes, it actually gives the stage and a platform for women in business and leadership on a professional level.
And this is something you got into recently. This is new. This is something you graduated to from previous things that you've done.
You know, it again just
That's
goes
huge.
back to
It's
design.
major. Yeah.
It's just by design of how things have happened that, you know, when it's your time is your time.
Yes,
and the
ma'am.
door and opportunity will open, you know, just within a couple of minutes of you and I speaking, and here we are.
Yes, ma'am. I love
so it is just the time. I always say when preparation meets opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. And of course, you know, you getting into that, which I can only imagine the doors are open for you personally and for other people that would, you know, grow that's around your circle. So I'm excited to see the future with that.
Thank you. I'm excited. The pageant actually is in a few months, in June 2024.
Where is it taking place?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
What's the date? June?
The pageant is June 22nd.
June 22nd. This is major. I'm excited to see what it's about, and, you know, supporting it. Definitely try to, you know, put as much information out there for people to go and support. So this is something that people can go purchase tickets to.
Absolutely.
To attend.
Yes.
Where can they find the tickets?
They can go to MissCorporateAmerica .com website.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
or
look
Google
up Google Miss Corporate America.
Yeah,
Yes.
and get your tickets there.
Yeah,
And then of course,
absolutely.
you know, soon you'll probably see some tickets or the link on your
Absolutely.
On your
And they
Instagram.
always look up, follow me on Instagram, Miss Tennessee CA, MS Tennessee CA,
Yes, ma'am.
and they'll find the information as well.
I'm excited. I love it. Thank you so much, Ms. Hunt. It was a pleasure having you. And I know, of course, there's plenty of more times that we're going to sit down and talk about the business, but this is just part one. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.